All right, beautiful people, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Man, it's sort of strange being here. We've done regular videos, like for the past 3 or 4 days. We've done a regular video. It was strange doing the videos after so long, and now it's strange doing the stream after nearly 4 or 5 days of not streaming. So interesting, but I hope you guys have been enjoying those videos. There's been a lot of positive feedback on those videos. Of course, that won't be our main focus. Our main focus will always be streaming. But yeah, I'm glad you guys have been enjoying the videos. Let's see what we got in chat. Jesse and Jay, what's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about courage and patience, building courage and patience. A lot of things during the anxiety recovery journey comes down to a build. It's not just something that falls in your lap, right? It's something that you build. It's something that you got to really build from the ground up. So tonight, yeah, we're going to be focusing on courage and patience, and we're going to talk about how those go hand in hand. So should be a good one. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the love and positive feedback on those videos. The plan is to continue streaming, of course, will be my main go-to, but the plan is to throw in some of those videos every now and then. Just because I got so much positive feedback on those videos, I would like to do one every now and then. But of course, do not worry. We are going to continue to stream. Streaming is going to be our go-to. What is up, Gamer? What's up, Trish? What's up, Crystal? It's a bit of a late one, which I think is a pretty good time. So, what's up, Luis? What's up, dude? 3 a.m. in the UK. What's up, Rebecca? And I'm practicing accepting not sleeping. Well, maybe this stream will help you out. We're going to be talking about confidence, and we're going to be talking about patience, courage, and patience, right? So let's see. Courage, confidence, patience, courage, all more or less are going to go hand in hand. Don't you worry. I got some notes here. We're going to talk about that. The grind is real. Yes, the grind is real, Rebecca. All right, guys. I'm going to toss out one more quick notification. And then, let's see. Then we'll get going. Got people asking for the link in the Discord. Let me try to grab that link real quick. Grab that, throw it in there. Okay, should be good. Should be good. All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and jump into this one, shall we? Lauren, what's up? DC, what's up? How you going? How you doing, guys? All right, let's see. I've got some notes written down here on this topic. So, building courage and patience during recovery. So the first thing I want to cover here is courage, that word courage. So courage and confidence. Courage and confidence really go hand in hand. So we can call it either one. We can call it courage. We can call it confidence. We're going to call it courage. But you may hear me call it confidence. Same thing. So the first thing that I've got written down here that I want to go over is that courage is built through victories, big or small, right? And what is considered a victory? A victory can be pretty much, excuse me, any anxious situation that you're able to handle better than you were before, right? Now, there's a lot of different examples we can give on that. A victory could be that you got a sticky, intrusive thought and you were able to ride that sticky, intrusive thought out without getting too concerned about it, without going down the worry rabbit hole, by being able to view that sticky, intrusive thought and just use non-engagement responses to it, the accepting inner voice, right? So that could be considered a victory. Another victory can be considered maybe something on a larger scale. You did an exposure. You went out and did this, you did that, you did an exposure. That's a victory. A victory can be anything that you're able to do on the road to recovery that you're able to sit back and look at and say, hey, you know what? I'm proud of myself for doing that. That's not something that I could normally do. Or that's something that I handled a lot better than I handled in the past. That's a victory. Now, of course, these victories can be both big and small. But here's the thing. When it comes to building confidence, when it comes to building courage, you build that through victories, right? You build that through victories. Now, courage adds up. confidence adds up. So here's the thing. Here's what happens, and this is why it's so crucial that you continue to get those little victories where you can, whether that is facing anxiety and doing a certain behavior, like a situation that you didn't think you'd be able to do, or you're having a ton of anxiety, you do this, you do that, right? It's important and crucial that you get these little victories under your belt because it adds up. And now we're going to get into talk about patience. Now this is why building that courage and that confidence through the victories, big or small, is so important. It's because it goes hand in hand with patience, right? Patience comes with courage. Patience comes with confidence. So as you're gaining confidence because you're scoring victories, you're using that accepting inner voice, you're seeing these thoughts through, you're seeing the feelings through, you're doing things you didn't think you were capable of doing. As you're building that confidence, you're also building patience. How does patience come from confidence, Wonder Bro? Let me answer that for you. If you've got confidence, you've got patience, okay? Because confidence says, whatever shows up, I know what to do about it. Whatever shows up, I'm okay with it because I know how to handle it. I know how to move forward. So if you're gaining confidence, there's no way you can't be gaining patience, right? Does everybody in chat, show of hands, who's with me, who's following me on this? If you are gaining confidence, you're also gaining patience at the same time because the two things go together, right? If you've got the confidence through all of your little victories to be able to say, you know what? Whatever shows up, I know what to do about it. Whether it's sticky, intrusive thoughts today, I know to use those non-engagement responses and just see it right through. Whether it's symptoms, I know what to do. I know how to use my inner voice. I know how to see it right through. So if you're gaining confidence through these little victories, you're also gaining patience. So here's another way to look at it. If you are a person out there who's got zero patience, if you can honestly look at your anxiety journey and say to yourself, you know what, I've got no patience when it comes to this thing. I want it to be over as quick as possible. And you know, I understand that people want a speedy recovery, right? But here's my point. If you are a person who's got zero patience when it comes to your anxiety journey, it may be time to reconsider a few things, right? Because if you've got zero patience, and I'm not saying it's not okay to be impatient from time to time, but if you've got zero patience when it comes to your anxiety journey, there's a good chance that you've also got very little confidence. Because if you had a lot of confidence through scoring these little victories and using that correct inner voice and not fighting with the thoughts and feelings, not worrying over the thoughts and feelings, if you had confidence through all of your little victories, you would have patience. Right? Because confidence says, hey, no matter what shows up, I know what to do about it. No matter what's going on, I know what to do about it. No matter what I'm going through, I know how to handle it. That's what confidence says. Okay? So if you've got that confidence, you've also got patience, because patience is just that part of you that can't, you know, when you're impatient, that is just that part of you that hates anxiety so much because you don't know how to handle it. You don't know what to do about it. You don't know how to use that accepting non-engagement inner voice and see these thoughts and feelings right through. Apparently, you don't know how to do that, because if you knew how to do that, you'd have confidence. And if you had confidence, you'd have patience. Right? A show of hands in chat, does everybody see how these things go together? Confidence and patience, right? You really can't have one without the other. If you've got confidence, you've probably got patience, right? Because confidence says, I don't care what shows up. It may be inconvenient. I may not like it, but I know what to do about it. I know how to handle it. I know what to do about those thoughts and feelings. I know how to see them through, use that non-engagement inner voice, and continue living my life. So if you've got confidence, you've got patience. And if you've got no patience, you're probably struggling with the confidence. And if you're struggling with the confidence, we need to start scoring more victories, because that's how you're going to gain confidence, and that's how you're going to ultimately gain patience, right? You got confidence, then you've got patience. If you've got no patience, we need to build confidence. And to build confidence, we got to start scoring some victories. How do we score victories? You're going to have to start practicing that non-engagement inner voice. You're going to have to start adopting that non-engagement attitude. You know, the inner voice, the attitude, it's the same thing. Inner voice, attitude, inner voice. We got to start adopting that. Living by that on the daily, seeing these thoughts and feelings through, maybe doing some things that you're uncomfortable with doing, but you're going to prove to yourself that you can do it. And while you're doing these things, you're using that non-engagement attitude, that non-engagement inner voice. That's how we start scoring victories, big or small, right? And these victories add up. That's another important side piece of information. These victories add up. So the courage and confidence may be low right now, but you'll build it and you'll build it and build it. And again, this all comes full circle, and it's so important. The more you build the confidence, the more you're naturally going to build the patience. Because if you've got confidence, right, we've said it so many times already, but if you've got confidence, chat, what else do you have? You have patience, okay? People who have no patience when it comes to their symptoms, they don't have any patience because they've got no confidence. They don't believe they can handle those feelings. They don't believe they can handle those thoughts. That's why they've got no patience. You've got no patience because you're so scared of the thoughts and feelings that you want them to go away as quickly as possible. It's because you got no confidence, right? So if you've got confidence, you've got patience. If you've got no patience, you've got no confidence. And if you've got no confidence, we have to start scoring some victories. That means you're going to have to face things you don't want to face, but you need to prove to yourself that you can do it. You're going to have to start building that non-engagement inner voice, that attitude, right? Use it. Tell yourself as often as you need to tell yourself. When you catch yourself worrying, you say, you know what? I'm not going to do a fucking thing about that. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going there, right? You need to build that competitive spirit, that attitude, that non-engagement inner voice that says, yeah, that's tempting, but I'm not fucking with that. I'm not fighting with that. Yeah, that's tempting, but I'm not going there. Fuck that, right? I deserve better, so I'm gonna do better for myself. You got to start building that non-engagement inner voice. That's one of the keys while living your life. That's the second key. That's how you're going to start scoring victories. That's how you're going to start scoring points, scoring victories, big or small. That's going to lead to elevated confidence, which is going to bring you patience. Okay, so a good way to determine whether or not you need to start building some more confidence here is to ask yourself, do I have patience? If you've got no patience, you've probably got no confidence, right? So that is just a little question that you can ask yourself to see if you're on the right track here with really building that accepting inner voice, that accepting attitude, whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing. All right, you guys. So that's what I've got on that topic. Very, very interesting topic. You know, confidence goes a long way, but we can't get confidence unless we start scoring some points. Now, that doesn't mean, for anyone who may be new here, that doesn't mean, oh, I only score a point if I do something and I'm not afraid. No, be afraid. You score a point when you're afraid, but you still do the thing anyway. You score a point when you've got that intrusive thought stuck in your head and your body's reacting, but you use that non-engagement inner voice and you continue living your life anyway. You score points when you're afraid. So if you're new here, or maybe you've been here for a little bit and you're just confused, stop telling yourself, I just burped, that tastes oddly disgusting. Stop telling yourself that you only score points when I do things unafraid. No, it's the opposite. You score points when you're afraid and you do it anyway. You score points when you've got that sticky intrusive thought and your body's reacting, but you're using that non-engagement inner voice anyway. You score points when you do these things and you don't look for the instant results, but you're doing them just to do them. That's how you score points. All right, you guys. Now, that will lead to, of course, symptoms fading eventually in time. That will lead to the healing that you're after, yada, yada. But the point is, while you're in it, you're going to be afraid, and that's okay. That's when you score the points. So if you've got no patience, you've probably got no confidence. And if you've got no confidence, that means we need to start scoring points. We need to start getting some victories under your belt. It's a victory if you're afraid and you do it anyway. It's a victory if you've got the sticky intrusive thoughts or a bunch of sticky intrusive thoughts, but you're using the non-engagement inner voice anyway. That's victories, and those are the victories we need so that you can prove to yourself that you are capable, because with confidence will come patience. Okay, we need to score the points and gain the confidence first. The patience will take care of itself, you know, because if you're confident, of course you'll be patient, just naturally, right? So for anyone who's trying to seek out patience, don't seek out patience, seek out confidence, because with true confidence will come patience. It just follows right along with it. It just follows right behind it, right? So that's all I've got for you tonight on that topic, guys. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please leave a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, I think that's everything for tonight. We're going to, let's get some music going. We're going to head directly over to chat, see who we've got in chat tonight, see if there's any questions, comments, any of that good stuff. But first and foremost, let's get us some music going. Let's get us some music going. And let's see here. We did get, hold on just a second. I believe we got a $5 tip during tonight's stream. Let's see who that's from. Let's see. We did get a $5 tip. We got a $5 tip from Michael. Tip note is a thumbs up. 2 thumbs ups, actually. Appreciate you, Michael. Thank you so much. Show him some love in the chat for our first tip of the stream. We're on a 4-day streak, you guys. I just skipped the ad, YouTube. What's up? Get my music going. Just skipped it. Give him some love. Show him some love in the chat, guys, for the first tip of the stream. Really appreciate it. 4-day streak. If you'd like to support the stream, link is in the description. Thank you so much, Michael, for the $5 tip. I really appreciate it, bro. Thank you, thank you. $5 tip. Let me go ahead and add that. I guess I should turn it up on this end so you guys can actually hear it. There we go. So who do we still have in chat with us? Let's do a quick roll call. That tasted oddly disgusting. It did. It did. I don't know why it tasted like that. What's up, Steph? What's up, Jay? Lord. What's up, DC? Yeah, guys, so if you've got any questions, now is your time to ask them. We're going to hang out with chat for a bit. We've been trying to keep our streams a little bit shorter just because we're getting new people over from TikTok and stuff, and I don't want them to be intimidated by the super long streams. That's also a big reason why we've been trying to do like more just regular videos. I uploaded like 4 back-to-back. Don't get used to that because the videos will be more of a rare occasion sort of thing. But I don't know. There for like 3 or 4 days, I just wanted to put up some videos. It had been so long since we've done videos, I wanted to put some up, so... This stream was worth the wait. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are chasing patience. You don't chase patience. Patience comes with confidence, right? So if you're going to be chasing anything, you need to be chasing scoring victories because that's going to give you confidence. And if you get confidence, you'll get patience. So a lot of people are chasing, patience, and they're asking, how do I become patient? How do I become patient? Well, if you were confident against anxiety, and the feelings and the thoughts and your ability to use non-engagement, the non-engagement inner voice, if you were confident with that and your ability to live, right, and non-engagement, you would have patience. You would have patience. You only are impatient because you're so scared of anxiety because we're lacking victories, we're lacking confidence. That's the reason you're impatient, because you're so scared of anxiety. You wouldn't be as scared of anxiety as you are if you started to score some victories and had some confidence. And if you've got confidence, you've got patience. So stop trying to chase patience. Stop asking yourself or the chat the question, hey guys, how do I become patient? You don't become patient, you become confident, and naturally patience will follow, right? The only reason that you're impatient is because you want it to go away so badly, and the reason you want it to go away so badly is because you don't have the right attitude. You need to start working on your non-engagement attitude, your accepting inner voice, same thing, right? So I hope that makes sense. What's up, Fully? Welcome to the stream, dude. Fully, hey, Fully. That was really loud. Why was that so loud? Where's that setting? Fully, thank you so much for the $5 tip, bro. I really appreciate it. We're on a 4-day streak, guys. Show Michael and Fully some love in the chat. Thank you. Tip note says good stuff. Thank you. Absolutely, dude. Glad you enjoyed it. We're at 10, guys. We're at 10 already. Thank you so much for the Purple Hearts, Kate. Is it wrong to have a peanut butter sandwich at 3 a.m.? Absolutely not. I support you. I support you and your peanut butter sandwich and biscuits at 3 a.m. Interesting combination. I think biscuits might be different for you. I don't know. I know, what is it, in like the UK, a biscuit is it's like a cookie, right? I don't know. If you're having like a peanut butter sandwich and a biscuit, I mean, I guess I could roll with it either way. No, you're fine. The more I think about it, you're fine either way. No matter what kind of biscuit that is, you're fine. Pass. Doing great with the accepting the thoughts. Also, I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. I have no clue why. Doing great with accepting the thoughts, and anxiety is nowhere near as bad, but I just can't find joy in life. Is this something that, if I stay consistent, joy will come back on its own? 110%. Your body has to regulate. You got a lot of emotions. You got a lot of chemicals going on behind the scenes. You got a lot of changes going on behind the scenes in your brain, right, in your skull. So it is no surprise that you are experiencing what people call a lack of joy. You will start to even out. You'll start to level out. So if you stay consistent, right, you're saying that the anxiety is going down, okay, so there's a bit of a crash happening. It's going to take a while for your body to get where it needs to be, where your mind to get where it needs to be, right? It needs to adjust. There is a real adjustment period. That's not just me trying to explain it. There is a real adjustment period. So you just stay consistent with not fueling yourself with so much unnecessary anxiety, with all that worry. You just stay consistent with that. Let your body take care of the rest. I hope that answers your question. Upgrade. What about little by little? What's up, Luis? Little by little, I'm back to living normal life outside of being in my head. I'm so new to me again, and it feels weird, but I allow and accept, and surely my old personality is back. Yeah, there you go. So that kind of goes hand in hand with Jay's comment. It's an adjustment period. So you guys are feeling less anxious, and that feels weird. There's a lack of joy there. Well, you got to understand, as a human being, to go from one drastic way of living to another drastic way of living, your body is going to have to go through. Again, I've said that word so many times. Your body's going to have to go through that adjustment, right? So absolutely, both of your comments make 100% sense. There is a bit of a fall down. There is a bit of a crash. You know, you're coming down from so much constant anxiety 24/7. Now all of a sudden you're taking that away. You're not giving that chemical to your body anymore. Of course there's going to be exhaustion. Of course there's going to be fatigue. Of course it's going to feel weird. It's going to feel odd. But you will adjust, and your body will make the appropriate changes, and you'll get back to a normal, a normal level. So just keep doing what you're doing, because if the anxiety is slowly going down, not instant, right? It takes time. But if the anxiety is being worked on, you're feeling progress there. Don't question the exhaustion. Don't question the fact that you don't feel 100%. Don't question the fact that it feels weird or strange. Of course it does, because you're doing something completely different, right? M.A. Who is that? Who is M.A.? Thank you so much for the $15 tip. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Is M.A. who I think it is? I'm not sure. I don't know if they put M.A. for a reason and they're trying to be all secretive, so I'm not going to say their name, but I think I know who M.A. is. But regardless, show them some love in the chat, guys. That was a $15 tip that takes us to 25. Man, we've already almost hit our tip goal. That is amazing. Thank you guys so much. We're on a 4-day streak. Thank you for the support from Michael, Fully, and M.A. Thank you guys for being here. Mike, thank you for being here. Rebecca, Jay, Donkey, Kate, Gamer, everybody, Luis, thank you for being here, guys. Appreciate it. Jay, did I say Jay? All of you. There we go. Just every single one of you. Appreciate it. Check me out on TikTok, guys. We're so close to being able to go live over there. We are so close. We're so close. We jumped on the TikTok. There we go. Can't speak, apparently. We jumped on the TikTok bandwagon, and so far we've been growing really quickly for the little amount of time that we've been on there. Wonder Bro, what's up, Donkey? Good to see you. It's always good to see you, Donkey. What's up? What would you consider a true setback in the journey? The only way that you'll ever hear me use the word setback, and anyone who's been here for a little bit, they know exactly what I'm about to say. The only way that I would, Donkey, Donkey, thank you so much. I'm coughing, losing my voice. I apologize, guys. Donkey, thank you so much for the $5 tip. That takes us to an even 30, guys. We have almost already hit our tip goal. You guys are fucking amazing. You're killing it tonight. Hey, Wonder Bro, did you get your sewer taken care of? I did. There's pictures on the announcements in the Discord if you want to check that out. Where was I? Yes, the only way that I would ever use the word setback is if a person is going back to bad habits, right? Pretty continuously. Then I would say that person's experiencing a setback. There's no such thing as a setback just because you're experiencing strong feelings. As long as you're doing the right thing, you're fine. As long as you're doing the work and using the advice, you're fine. So the only way that I would consider a setback a true setback is if that that said individual is purposely going back to bad old habits, right? Purposely going back to bad old habits, then I would say we're in a bit of a setback. If you're just experiencing symptoms, but you're doing the right thing, I call that retraining. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Appreciate you, Jay. Thank you for the purple hearts, guys. Really appreciate it. Oh, appetite coming back. Yes. Being sensitized, even though you're following the advice, is still feeling it is very annoying. Still not fighting it, but it sure takes longer than you expect. Well, you want to try to work on that attitude, right? You want to try to work on that attitude. If you're doing a lot of worry about how, and I get where you're coming from. It's not fun. It's not comfortable. So I totally get the frustration, and I get where you're coming from. But you want to make sure you keep your attitude as in check as possible, right? Make sure that you're keeping that attitude in check as much as possible. We don't want to give anxiety any reason to believe that you are in any sort of danger, because you're not. What is up, Sky? What is up, dude? What is up? What is up? Hello, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the explanation. Absolutely, Mike. I hope it helps you out. What's up, 101? Letting go also feels like you're going to go crazy. LOL, is that normal? Yeah, because it's something you're not used to doing, right? You're used to fighting with every thought. You're used to fighting with every feeling. Every time you get an anxious thought, you're used to following that up with a ton of worry, probably nonstop. So when you decide not to do that and just use your accepting inner voice, or what we call a non-engagement response, that's going to feel a little weird. It's going to feel a little crazy. Maybe not crazy, but yeah, it's going to feel a little weird. And maybe to you, it feels a little bit crazy to do that, because you're thinking, oh, that's a crazy move for me to not follow that up with worry. Well, of course it feels like that, because you're not used to that. That goes against the habit that you've been building, the very strong habit, I might add, that you've been building for a very long time. I want to talk about something. Don't want it to be saved. Is this video? Yes. All my videos are always uploaded to the channel. Yeah, they're all uploaded, unless, I mean, there's like some special occasions where they don't get uploaded, but 99% of the time they will be uploaded to the channel. So if you don't want to say anything that you don't want to have put on the channel, then don't say it. Don't say it. When I first let go, I felt that same exact way, but it's okay. I feel way better now since putting in the work. So there you go, 101. Just read Luis's comment, right? Everybody has felt exactly what you're feeling. Having intrusive thoughts are like having a side chick. It's not a wise idea to practice. Oh, boy, Jesse. Jesse and his side chick comments always. Never fails. Never fails. Yeah, the only thing I could think to tell you, if there's something you want to talk about but you don't want to talk about it on the stream because it's getting uploaded, I would say try the Discord, maybe. Try the Discord. My body's going through anxiety, a lot of anxiety since last night. I've worried a bit, but I've been catching myself a ton, so I wouldn't consider this a setback, but very uncomfortable retraining. Yeah, so that's the difference between a setback and retraining. Retraining is you're having a ton of symptoms that you know is out of your hands. You're having a ton of symptoms and you're doing the work. A setback is you're not doing the work and you're resorting back to bad old habits. That's a setback. That is a setback because, again, these symptoms and thoughts are out of your control, out of your hands, right? So we don't call that a setback. You can't control that anyway. But we call it a setback if you go back to bad old habits, because that is in your control. That is in your hands. So if you go back to bad old habits, yes, we definitely call that a setback, right? But we would never call a setback anything that has to do with just experiencing symptoms. Can we grab a link to the Discord? Can somebody grab a link to the Discord? Pretty please. Thanks, Wonder Bro and Luis. Absolutely, one of one. Hope that answered your question, dude. Started watching The Departed earlier. Oh, you guys know how it is. If you get into movie discussion, I won't be able to contribute very much. I've not watched very many movies in my time. Might as well not test at all. I don't know. That's a tough one because I feel like, I don't know. That's going to be, we're going to chalk that up as personal choice. If you're really worried about it, probably something you should get tested for, but I'm going to leave it up to you. Remember, you have to treat everything like it's nothing, because what is it if you don't look at it that way? You always have very interesting wording, Jesse. But I agree with it. It's very interesting wording. I turned on the heat and now it's burning up. Well, let me rephrase. If you experience cold sores or blisters, get tested. If you don't get tested. Is there a question in there somewhere? Or just more of a general... I got this shit going on with my eyes where it feels like DPDR, but it really fucks with me, but I don't let it get into my thoughts, but it heightens my anxiety. Do I just need to accept this, hope it passes? You do need to accept it, and I like where you say, it fucks with you, but you don't let it get you into your thoughts. That's what's going to matter. That's what's going to matter. Because that's it. That's second fear territory when you start letting it control the way that, when you start letting it control what you tell yourself, then you're getting into second fear territory. Rick, that is tip goal, guys. That is tip goal. Spam the chat with the purple hearts. Thank you so much, Rick, for the $20 tip, man. I really appreciate you. Tip goal, guys. We're moving on to a 5-day streak. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Awesome, beautiful people. Yeah. I mean, I don't really have. Thank you again so much, Rick. I really appreciate you, dude. You've been a long time supporter, and I see that. Thank you so much, Rick. Like I really don't have much to say to the herpes thing. That's why I was just kind of like stuttering and was like, we're gonna leave that up for you to make that decision. If you're concerned about it, you should probably see a doctor. But I do appreciate the fact that people feel like they can ask me anything. I do appreciate it, but that doesn't always mean I've got good advice for you, right? Unfortunately, when it comes to that, personal choice. If you're concerned, you should probably go see a doctor. That's up to you. Thank you for all the purple hearts, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the 5-day streak. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Waiting for results is scary. Found out that 50% of people have herpes. I was like, what the fuck? So you're just waiting for results right now? You've already been tested and you're waiting for results, and you're asking me how can you deal with the anxiety of waiting for the results? Because if that's what you're asking me, I can help you out. If you're asking me if you have herpes or not, can't really do much. But if you're asking me how do I handle the anxiety that comes with waiting for test results, I might have a thing or two to tell you. Found out it is common but not life-threatening. Herpes is not life-threatening. Just about everybody's got a case of herpes. So, I mean, are you really living if you... Never mind. Guys, I'll be right back, all right? Give me a second. All right, I'm back, and I'm hoping the chat just took care of itself, and we're on a new topic, and we're just back to business as usual. First thing I see is holy cow, herpes, and a hairy stomach. So that didn't work. The official stance of the mods at Vacate Fear is that we do not condone intentionally contracting herpes as a part of your recovery process. Speak for yourself. Found out my girlfriend has cold sores on the rare occasion. That means she has herpes in her body. But I decided that if it's so common, I shouldn't run away from it. It's no big deal. Disclaimer, I have never said that you should accept an STD. Ever. Ever. That I've never said that. Never said that. Disclaimer, 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 disclaimer. It's not a gross topic. It's not a gross topic. You don't have to be sorry. It's not a gross topic. We're all adults here, I think. But I am saying that with total seriousness. Like, if you actually think you should see a doctor, right? Like, all jokes aside for a second, there are some things that you don't accept in life, right? And that's probably one of them. So, but I will say that what you're saying is true. It's not life-threatening. It's not the end of the world. I agree with that 110%. It's nothing to work yourself up over. It's nothing to panic over. I'm just saying that, yeah, if you feel like you need to get checked out, get checked out. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So all jokes aside for a second, it's not a gross question. I'm glad you brought it up if it's been weighing on you. And my opinion is, yeah, there's some things that you don't accept. And if you feel like you need to go to a doctor, you can go to that doctor. But here's the thing. I also agree that you should be not getting involved in the worry. It's not life-threatening. It's not the end of the world. You should not be worrying and obsessing and ruminating about it. We don't accept the worry. We shut the worry down and, go to the doctor if you got to go to the doctor. It's up to you. It's up to you. I got a super rare $75 Pokemon card. Girlfriend got another super rare $75 Pokemon card too. Nice. Just pulled from a pack. I think you should start of the post stream with going over the rules like the UFC referee before the fighters touch gloves. I would do that if we had rules here. We're kind of doomed from the beginning considering we don't have rules here. Leave my stomach out of this, Kevin. Everybody knows everybody on like a first name basis at this point. I heard someone say the best medication for anxiety is time. Time spent the right way. I would agree with that statement if that was the case. Time spent the right way. Because time spent in worry and obsession and rumination, what the fucking ad? Time spent in worry and rumination is not time. Time's not going to do anything for you at that point. But time spent in the right way, yes, absolutely. Just allowing those thoughts and feelings, using that non-engagement attitude and inner voice, absolutely time. Absolutely. So time spent in the right way. And I got a hollow. I can't pronounce. I can barely pronounce people's names, much less the names of Pokemon. But that's good that you got a hollow Emolga. It's one of my favorites. Score, dude. Score. Score. It's good to have a hobby. It's nice to have a hobby. If it brings you happiness, it brings you happiness. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. You do whatever you want to do. What's up, Ben? New here. How the hell do you stay or find any positivity during this horrible situation? It is a build. It is a build. You're not going to start out super positive. You're not going to start out super confident. It is a build. So we're not asking you to force positivity. We're just asking you to practice non-engagement, aka acceptance, right? And if you're new here, definitely check out the videos that I posted. They're only like 3 to 4 minutes long, and they'll get you caught up quicker than I can in this stream. But we're not asking you to do the impossible, which is just be this overly bubbly positive person in this journey. That's not going to happen. You don't start positive. You don't start with a ton of confidence. You just start with the practice. Let everything else take care of itself. And the practice is to accept those thoughts and feelings, move on, get the most out of your day as you can with your behaviors, and mentally you're using that accepting inner voice. You're not following those thoughts and feelings. You're saying to yourself, you know, whatever, it is what it is. I'm not going to follow up with that. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. So, you know, you start with the advice. You don't start with confidence. You don't start with positivity. We wouldn't ask you to do that. We just ask you to start with the advice and let those other things come when they come, right? I actually said the name of that Pokemon correctly. Holy crap. Holy crap. I really tried my best there. Kind of shushing yourself, gamer. I like it. I like it. Okay, who's got the hairy stomach here? Kate? I will not tolerate your body shaming. I actually have like 7,000 accepting inner voices. Whatever works in the moment to keep you out of the worry, as long as it's short, sweet, and simple and to the point, and it's not leading to just more worry, that would defeat the purpose, right? As long as it's short, sweet, to the point, and it gets you into that non-engagement / accepting attitude, go for it. Go for it. All right, beautiful people. We're going to start winding this one down here. I'm trying to keep these streams under the hour mark. They're just less intimidating that way, I feel like. So I assume the work is more important than the time, correct? But time coupled with the work is key. Yeah, the work is 110% more important than time. Time is just time. As long as you're doing the work, time will take care of itself. Been dealing with anxiety for about 10 years off. Just found your videos yesterday. Wow, you're new. Okay, they have been awesome. Appreciate it, Ben. Been dealing with anxiety for about 10 years off and on, but the last 6 months have been absolutely horrible. Anxiety and agora. So probably some pretty fried nerves, some sensitized nerves. You will make it out of this, Ben. Watch the videos. Use the advice. The 2 keys are live your life. Do things you would normally do, right? Even if you got to go at your own pace, try to have productive days. And number 2, while you're living that life, make sure that mentally, whenever you notice yourself worrying, call yourself out on it and say, you know what? It is what it is. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. And then get right back to living your life. Adopt that competitive spirit. You know, I'm going to score some points here. I'm going to put in the work. Do that, Ben. Take it one day at a time. You will get there, dude. I know how it feels to be exactly where you are. A lot of people in this chat know how it feels to be exactly where you are. You will get there. Sitting on step outside helped a lot. Yeah, the older videos are good, man. That's why I wanted to do those 3 or 4 videos I uploaded. Check them out. They're only a couple minutes long. It's worth the watch, in my humble opinion. Wonder Bro was getting kind of freaked over, going through sensitization, anxiety again, got better before, but realized I never truly practiced acceptance. Doing it right, doing it the right way this time. Rich, I love it, dude. I love it. Acceptance is the only way out is the title. Good video. 10 days in and improving. Stay the course. Mike, thank you for being here. A lot of new people, man. A lot of new people. I don't know if you guys found me on TikTok or what, but I'm so glad to see all these new faces here. Thank you for being here, guys. Thank you so much, man. Glad I found you. Ben, we love to have new people here, so welcome. Give it like, I don't know, just show up. Give it like a few streams. Eventually, you'll be right in with everybody else. They'll be picking on you. That's what we do here. Humor, man. Humor. Laughter is really the best medicine. So Thank you guys for watching tonight's stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Don't know what I would do without you beautiful people. If you did enjoy tonight's stream, make sure you leave a big thumbs up. Check me out on TikTok, Vacate Fear, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. If you're interested in a one-on-one session with me, DM me. We'll talk about it. Coaching. With all that being said, guys, thank you for the amazing stream. And just continue to kick ass. You're going to get there. All right? I love you. And that's it. Stay awesome. Have a wonderful night.
You'll need your web developer, UX writer, and Amy.
Dude, I'm a little salty about that one because that was a really good stream. And I feel like we nailed it for the most part. And then we got a fucking Fiverr ad on my music just as I was fading out. And I just wanted to come back on and express how upset I was about that. But acceptance, right? Love you.